My 5 essential foods to have on a gig. These are just my 5 favorite snacks, but what are yours? Let me know in the comments below. It is super important that we drummers stay nourished during every playing situation. There's nothing worse than getting hungry in the middle of a gig when you still have like 2 hours left to play. So let's dig into this and talk about some great snacks to bring on a gig with you. First thing, these individually wrapped protein bars that I get in a box at Aldi. It's like a couple dollars for 8 of these. They're basically a bunch of nuts stuck together with some chocolate and some peanut butter, which are 2 of my favorite things. And so these really combine to make a solid snack to eat before a gig, during a break, after a gig, on the drive home when it's late at night and you're hungry because it's been 6 hours since dinner. But sometimes I might have a break in between songs, or like a short break in between sets where there's not really even enough time to scarf down a protein bar. That's where it can really be nice just to have this thing of peanuts. I'm not a huge nut fan, but these are solid protein and pretty solid nourishment that'll actually hold me over, so I can scarf down a few peanuts when I have like 20 seconds, and that'll help me not be starving in the middle of the gig. And this other snack I have to throw in here just because I love pretzels. I don't know why. They're not really that filling, and they're probably not super healthy, and they're not really high in protein, but pretzels are just good. And so I always have those in my backpack. Okay, on to the more important things here probably. Coffee can actually be pretty important, and here's why. If you're playing like a late night cover gig, and say you gotta play till midnight, 1, 2 a.m., and it's a Friday night, maybe you're up early that morning, you're gonna get sleepy, you're gonna wanna get caffeine, which you can get through soda or something. You can order a Coke at the restaurant or the bar, whatever. But that's not necessarily the healthy option. If you make your own coffee and like make iced coffee and bring iced coffee to the gig in a thermos, then you can refrain from all the sugar and soda and just drink the coffee. There's your caffeine. It'll help you stay awake later. You can continue drinking your water alongside that, which is also super important. Make sure you've got ice water. If it can stay cold, that's even better. I really love these Hydroflasks. They're not too expensive, they work really well. You can pick them up at a lot of stores or get them on Amazon. I've put ice water into these before, and 24 hours later, there's still been ice inside of these. Now, if you leave it in a hot car, the ice will probably last about 6 hours or so, but say it's like inside in the air conditioning and you like leave this in your backpack overnight, there will be ice in it the next day. Your ice water will definitely stay cold throughout the gig, and you can continue refilling it and still have that ice in there, which is great. So between that and the coffee, you've got healthy caffeine and healthy hydration. So those might actually be my 2 most essential things. I can make it without snacks if I absolutely have to, though it could be miserable, but you've got to have the water, and sometimes you got to have the caffeine when it's really late at night. So those are the 5 things, but also some extra tips, and these are really kind of obvious. Say you're playing an outdoor gig, make sure you're drinking a lot of water before the gig, getting hydrated, getting ready to go. I play an indoor gig at a restaurant fairly often, and it gets crowded, it gets hot, and so it's not an outdoor gig, but it kind of feels like it sometimes, and so I try to drink a lot of water and be well prepared for it. Also, if you can eat a solid meal right before, that's really great. Now, I know for some people, maybe having like a full stomach before playing isn't such a good idea, but as long as you've got solid nourishment a couple hours leading up to the gig, then you will be well off to not getting really hungry in the middle of the gig. That's why I love the gigs that involve free food, so I can just eat a meal before. I don't have to worry about it at home before I leave. So those are my 5 favorite things. I'd really like to know what yours are, so list those out in the comments below. Check out the links to the Hydroflasks, which you can get in different sizes and colors, below in the description, and also a link to some great coffee. I love counterculture coffee, so check that out too. Good stuff that will definitely help you refrain from buying coffee at the venue or drinking soda. Make your own good coffee at home. These are Amazon affiliate links, so if you decide to purchase these items through these links, I'll get a small kickback and would greatly appreciate your support for the channel. So that is about it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, if it helped you out in any way, I would love it if you subscribed and joined this community. I'm all about helping you become a better drummer every week, whether it's by providing random tips like the snacks and food and stuff to bring to a gig, or if it's teaching you actual drum skills. I want to help you become a better drummer. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the next video.